Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I've been asked to make a few remarks about service as it relates to life as Christians. Let me share with you a brief history of my own service experiences at St. John's. Joining the church about 7 years ago, I elected to test the waters by starting out with some very simple service opportunities: gardening and cleanup at the church, and being on call during emergencies. I had at the time no particular overriding goal or mission in my mind. It just seemed that St. John's was an appealing place to worship, with plenty of interesting people to interact with. I would say that my service at St. John's has gone through several stages. The first result was the forming of bonding experiences with some folks in the church. One actually was with David Grussell, Reverend Katrina's husband. We were working together on very short notice to contain a flood situation in the lower floor of the Parish Life Center. I was getting nowhere with the mop until David came along with a squeegee and got a lot of water pushed outside. Then I could make progress in drying out the floor. I joked with David that we missed our calling. We should form a small corporation and respond to such situations together going forward. Another occasion involved some gardening maintenance work. What I remember from that afternoon was that both myself and Bishop Rabb misjudged a drop-off in a wild garden, and consequently both of us almost injured ourselves. Several weeks later, Bishop Rabb welcomed me warmly to my first men's retreat. These service assignments progressed to work on the Stewardship Commission and then the vestry. There I was exposed to larger issues: fundraising needs for the church, governance issues, the relationship between the church and St. John's Parish Day School, and myriad other topics. But it also exposed me to the tremendous work being done by faithful members of this parish in the Outreach Commission, the Stephen Ministry, the Altar Guild, our wonderful musicians, and other groups. It was a real eye-opener as to what is involved and what can be involved in service. All of this has caused me to reflect on the topic of Christian service. How does it fit into our lives? What is the relationship between that service and other aspects of our lives as Christians? Worshiping, reading the Bible, our social interaction with each other in the parish, and our private prayers. Fortunately, we have many passages in the Bible that speak to this question and can provide guidance. Samuel in the Old Testament enjoins us to serve the Lord with all your heart. This is a theme that appears in the Bible throughout. As we move into the New Testament, we gain a sense of Jesus' conception of service to others, of being actually a servant leader. In Luke, he contrasts the political leadership of the times with himself and with his disciples, saying, "Let the greatest among you become as the youngest, and the leader who serves." This injunction is repeated actually in today's reading in the Gospel of Mark, where he says, "The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." And in the epistle, one of the epistles of Peter, that apostle had the following to say: "Maintain constant love for each other, for love covers a multitude of sins. Be hospitable to one another without complaining. Like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another in whatever gift each of you have received. Whoever serves must do so with the strength that God supplies, so that God may be glorified in all things through Jesus Christ." So what is the meaning of Christian service actually? I imagine all of you have already experienced these thoughts, but it has taken me a good while, a lifetime actually, for me to understand these things. First, serving can be a transformative experience, particularly at St. John's. I have always felt that what I got back from service here has been much more than whatever effort I have given out. Beyond developing close relationships with others, it has given me a path in which to delve deeper into my faith and to help comprehend what it is all about. Secondly, as with pledging and contributing financially to the church, one gains a sense of feeling grounded. One can acquire and enjoy a sense of progress and joy in living out one's faith journey. And over the years, this realization has come slowly to me since I was once a boy attending my parents' church, that to be a member of a Christian community is to contribute actively to that faith enterprise. It is not intended to be a spectator sport. And lastly, any service to others is important, no matter how large or small, or in what circumstance or setting. Let me conclude by sharing with you a short poem by Emily Dickinson that I believe captures this last point. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life, the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain. Thank you.